Welcome back to How to Do Things with a Net. Today we're going to learn how to add our Spline game to a storyline file. So why would we want to do this? Well, if we want to host our game on Scorm Cloud or anywhere you can host a Scorm or Tin Can file, then this is a great way of doing that. So here you can see my test game that I've created. I can use my keys to move this character around. He can jump. I can move my camera. It's very interactive. And this is in my storyline interaction. So let's jump in and learn how to do this. Alternatively, you can also go and Google how to add iframe to storyline and watch this video by Mark Sperman where I got the inspiration for this interaction. He shows how to do it via video, or how to add a video, embed a video, or how to embed a web object. So essentially what we're doing is embedding a web object. So in our storyline file, you'll see I've got a web object here. I'm gonna delete that and show you how to do it from scratch. We'll go to Insert, Web Object, and now it's asking us for an address. And lucky, I have one of these. If I go to my Spline project, I can say Export, go to Public URL, copy the link. So copy the link, do not copy embed because that's an iframe. We're copying the link which starts with HTTPS. Once I've got that link, I go back to my storyline file, I paste that in and click OK. And that's all there is to it. If you do make an error and you want to edit, you could right click, say web object, edit, takes you back to that screen. So you can change out the address as much as you like. So if we preview now, we won't see anything. We need to publish the project in order to be able to interact with it. So let's do that now. I've published this before, so I'm just going to go right ahead and do it. And once it's done that, we can view the project and it should load. I'll show you what to do if you need to troubleshoot. So view project opens a window. It may take some time to load if your project is quite large. And if it is too large, it will not function. Okay, so it's loaded the scene. See how it takes a little bit? And now, sometimes it kind of gives you this little graphic that tells you can touch it, like a little swipe graphic, which it hasn't done now. So I need to click the screen in order to activate the key interaction. If I haven't had the screen clicked, I click elsewhere and I press other buttons, obviously it's not going to work. So I need to click in here. So obviously add a prompt to your game to instruct learners or players how to use that. But if they haven't got it active, they can now use all the functions or game controls that you've assigned that character in Spline. Everything's working great. If it's too large, so I'll go to my Spline project. If it's too large, you can, in your export window, say run test. And that will show you, you've got 170 objects, export size, and loading time score. I mean, these are red. Red is never a good sign. It gives you hints on what you could do. So high number of materials. So maybe reduce the the variety of materials. You can see here on the side, yeah, you got like 50 materials here. This is just a placeholder scene, like what's it called? One of those default test scenes that they give you in Spline. So I didn't make this. Or reduce the number of polygons. So what I just deleted a whole bunch of, rocks and other objects in the scene. So you can see it's really bare. My first version of this one, if I go to test two, we're only on test 3. You'll see the original scene had quite a number of objects and then it just stopped working. So let's just have a look how that would look if it did happen to you. So if I copy this link, I go to my storyline, I'll edit this link, web object, edit, paste in that link, press OK. And now if we export again, so export, publish, we publish, this may stop working, or it may work. It worked the first time and then it stopped working. So don't be so, excited that it does work. If it, what I would recommend is throughout the build of your Spline project, constantly test it. Keep uploading it into your course and run the test and see if it still works, because you don't want to build a whole bunch of stuff only to end up not being able to even use half of it, or having to delete it, or having to go back and rework. See? it loads for a second, and then it does this business. It's like, nah, forget about it, mate. So that means this scene is now too large. So those are the limitations. Pros, I mean, it is really great interactive if you can just limit the number of polygons that you have, or a number of textures, or even just adding sound stopped my projects from working. So let me know your thoughts. This is how to do things with the net, and I hope you enjoy your day. Bye.